First, my energy independence policy means more than 3 million new jobs, many of them in manufacturing. My tax reform plan to lower rates for the middle class and for small business creates 7 million more. And expanding trade, cracking down on China, and improving job training takes us to over 12 million new jobs.
What's your favorite restaurant?
I'm Mitt Romney, and I approve this message.
Because he promised to bring us all together and that we're all going to be able to prosper. I don't see the prospering. In 2008, I voted for Barack Obama. He doesn't have my vote. Being a woman, you think about your children and you think about their future. And what I want to think about is a future that has jobs. Our economy is growing again. That's important to women, and it's important to me.
I'm Mitt Romney, and I approve this message.
I just didn't schedule it. There you go.
I'm a guy who believes in the vision of the Founding Fathers. I believe this is the land of opportunity. I believe that if we restore the principle of opportunity and hope and give everyone a fair chance, you're going to see this country come roaring back.
You can never predict what kind of tough decisions are going to come in front of a president's desk. And if you really want to know how a person will operate, look at how they've lived their life.
They were asking me about what's going on with what happened with the scandal and what my opinion is of if we can pull this thing off. And I said, yeah, it's gonna be just fine. And I said, how do you know? And I said, because I just met Mitt Romney.
People were afraid. People were thinking that something terrible could happen. After 9/11, the way we looked at these events changed drastically. More so than any Olympic Games, the world was really watching this one. How was the United States going to respond? Could they put on the Olympic Games?
It was worse than I'd expected. I thought the Salt Lake turnaround was just a public relations turnaround. Instead, it turned out to be a financial turnaround and a governmental turnaround.
He was not a figurehead. He was not only running this show, but he was out there speaking to the people and showing them through his words, through his actions, what the Olympics could mean to the United States.
When I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, both of us just dissolved in tears.
Probably the toughest time of my life was standing there with Ann as we hugged each other and the diagnosis came.
I was very, very ill. I don't know if people knew how sick I was. I was frightened, Mitt was frightened, but I needed him desperately.
Look, I'm happy in life as long as I've got my soulmate with me.
Mitt decided that he was going to honor heroes throughout the country and that the torch relay was going to be all about heroes. And Mitt chose me as his hero. My life was in jeopardy. And I was like as vulnerable as a person could be. And I trust Mitt. I trust him with my life.
She's gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. You know, I can't explain love. I don't know why it happens. I don't know why it endures the way it does. At the very beginning, I sat with her, chatted with her, put my arm around her, and, something changed.
My 16th birthday party was when Mitt and I really became sort of an item. Mid-Hill Planet was just sort of the beginning of our romance. 1968, he flew into the Detroit airport right before Christmas. Of course, his mother is like had her arms open and he runs right by her and grabs me.
On the car ride home from the airport, I turned to Ann and said, I feel like I've never been away. And she said, I feel the same way.
So by the time we got home, we get out of the car and we tell everybody, well, we're getting married like next week. We compromised and waited until March 21st.
You sweet baby.
Sweet baby.